Hello, are we there? All right, thank you, Miss Ali. Thank you, Kelly. I don't know whether you're male or female, but good morning all the same. So let's get started. So today we have some uh, very interesting analysis. You know, if you've been watching lately, you see that Euro USD has got into parity. You know, that's the lowest price we've seen in well over like 20 years thereabout. You know, so it's got into parity. And price has been on that level for some days now. You know, there's a question whether it's going to respect this level or not. Now, the parity level, that's 1.0000. Like you can see my screen. I'm on the daily time frame for Euro USD. You know, it's also a psychological level. Now, our psychological level is around numbers in FX. And many times price respect that level. In fact, a lot of times hedge funds target those levels. You know, there could be take profit levels, you know, for the hedge funds, for the big guys in the industry. So price reaching this level is very significant. A lot of factors have been responsible for that, mainly fundamental. But in the last 4 days, price has been ranging and testing this level. So the question is, will price break below the psychological level or will it bounce back? I would say from a technical perspective, we should be expecting a bounce back. But then you see, at this point, we don't know what will happen. But technically, we should expect a bounce, a kind of a reversal, because as of yesterday, we can see a pin bar forming on this level, on the 1.00 level. That's a parity level for Euro USD. So technically, I would say we are bullish biased on the Euro USD. We're waiting for a reversal because if you look out at the current pattern we're seeing here, this could also be more like maybe a head and shoulder. Probably is going to come up a little, drop down, and finally make an upward movement. You know, or it could just move up straight. Now, there's going to be CPI on the USD by 1:30 p.m. today. That could also determine the next move of the dollar, which if the news comes out not to favor the dollar, then we expect a bullish movement on the Euro USD. But technically for now, I would say we are bullish bias on the Euro. Please, let's mute our devices. Let's mute our devices. All right, thank you. So I would say we are bullish biased on the Euro USD. And okay, I think I should just talk about the USD CHF simultaneously. Now you can see the USD CHF on the weekly time frame. Now, if you were around last week when I made analysis on this instrument, I said there's a potential for it to go up, you know, if it's not making a complete turnaround at this level. That was sometime last week. That there's a possibility for it to either come down or go up to hit the triple top here and then reverse. But then it's looking at if you come down to the daily time frame, it's clearer. We are having a potential head and shoulder pattern. And as of yesterday, price hit a minor resistance at this level here. That's at 0.98824. You know, there's a minor resistance. Just a second. There's a minor resistance at this level, and price seems to be respecting that level because a pin bar was formed. So potentially we are seeing the possibility of either a double top or price may come from a head and shoulder pattern and drop. You know, but a lot still depends on the fundamentals. If the CPI today comes out to favor the dollar, then you could see some bullish movement. But if it comes out not to favor the dollar, then you could see price either making a complete, you know, bearish movement, thereby making this a double top, of which this would be the neckline, or it could still come down, make a move up, complete head and shoulder pattern, then drop. But then the long-term move of USD CHL will be seen even more next week, not today. Today's Friday, the week is ending today. So with that, we are still, I would say we are bearish biased on the USD CHF. For the GBP USD, on the 4-hour time frame, we are seeing a falling wedge. Now, a falling wedge is a bearish reversal. It's a bullish reversal pattern. Price has been trending, down, making a series of lows. It's been making a series of lows. So, and it's like it's getting completely burnt out, and we should be expecting a reversal in the market. So a breakout of price out of this trend line here will signal the bullish movement in the GBP USD. So technically, we are bullish biased on the GBP USD. And looking at the Euro card, now there's been a lot of massive, movement, bearish movement on the Euro card. It's been going bearish for quite a long while, since 2020. The bearish movement started somewhere around here. That's for almost 2 years now. It's been going bearish, and now it hit a support level at 1.30150. Now, to get a clearer picture of that, let's go to the monthly time frame, and you can see the support level at this point. Support confirmed here and here. Also, we have some, around this place, because each time price hit those levels, even here, there was a bounce back. So price hit the level, the support level this week, and it's currently forming a pin bar. Now the week is yet to close. Anything can still happen. Price can still, reverse, to test this support and bounce off. Or if price closes at this level this week, then we should expect a very strong bullish movement on EuroCAD next week. So, but then at the moment, you can see even on daily time frame that we have a very strong bullish trend on the EuroCAD. So with this, we are bullish bias, and even from what I'm saying, there's a possibility that EuroCAD is forming an inverse head and shoulder, and will launch up, more bullish with that, maybe from today. So with this, I would say we are bullish biased on the EuroCAD. So you can look for bullish opportunities, with a trading strategy on a lower time frame, like 1 hour thereabout. We're just giving you the overall trend in the market. The USD-JPY. Now USD-JPY has been trending, has been so strong for quite some months now, and it seems the bullish trend is trying to wear out gradually, because we are seeing price on the daily time frame. We can see a rising wedge. Now price has been boxed within this rising wedge, and there's a very strong possibility for a reversal to happen, because the rising wedge is a bearish reversal pattern, and when you see it happen on a big time frame like daily time frame, it can tell you the overall movement of price in the coming days or weeks thereabout. So, and if you come down to the 4-hour time frame, you can see price, hitting this level, this trend line up here. And if price is unable to break this trend line upwards, then the next thing you see is a bearish movement. Now, this is also telling us the possibility of what could happen in the CPI that will be released today by 1:30 p.m. on the US dollar. You can see the USD CHF, we are bearish biased on it based on the patterns we're seeing. The USD JPY is equally bearish. So if the news comes out not to favor the dollar, then we're going to see a strong bearish movement on the USD PS. So I would say that we are bearish biased on the USD JPY. We expect price to drop and break this trend line downwards, and we'll see a strong bearish movement on the USD JPY. The CAD JPY. Now, most of the CAD pairs are hitting a very strong resistance level, just like we can see on the on the CAD JPY at the moment. You can see CAD JPY, it's in a strong resistance level on the daily time frame. Just a minute. You can see yesterday closed with a pin bar on this level. So we're expecting a reversal on this level. So if you come down to the 4-hour time frame, on a 4-hour time frame, we can see a trend line along this level. So a breakout of price, because price has hit a resistance level on the daily, and on the 4-hour, we are seeing a trend line. So a breakout of price below this trend line will signal a bearish movement on the CAD JPY. And you can still drop down to 1 hour, so you can monitor this level today. And this is more or less a head and shoulder pattern being formed here, which is a very strong bearish reversal pattern. So if price breaks out of this trend line with this head and shoulder pattern, then you see a strong bearish movement on the CAD JPY. So you can watch out today. The moment price is able to break out below this this level here, this minus of support, then you can see a strong bearish movement on CAD JPY. So anywhere from here, you can take an entry and make some profit on the CAD JPY today. So we're bearish biased on the CAD JPY. And the New Zealand USD, is having a falling wedge just like the GBP USD. I think the USD pairs are really poised for a break, but then the break upwards will be determined a lot by what happens to the dollar. Now, if the news comes out not to favor the dollar, we could see a bearish movement on the New Zealand USD. It's possible because price is already hitting different levels along this trend line, and there could be a continuation. However, if the dollar, if the price, the outcome of the news does not favor the dollar, then we expect a break above this level, and we'll see a stronger bullish movement on the New Zealand USD. Just a minute. And finally, we look at the AUD USD. It's also a falling wedge, just like the New Zealand USD. We're expecting a breakout upwards. We're expecting a breakout of price upwards out of the falling wedge, and then we'll see a strong bullish movement on the AUD USD. So we're bullish biased on the AUD USD. So that's our analysis this morning. Do you have any question or a particular instrument you want me to analyze for you? The floor is open. Okay, I think before we go into that, let me quickly show us the fundamentals. Let's look at our Forex factory.